Basketball is a competitive and physical sport. There are always emotions and energy radiating on the court. And with that, you're gonna see some sort of altercation or sometimes even straight up fights. However, sometimes that energy is directed towards people that are not even on the court. Moon was going against Terry Hosley in a competitive and physical 1v1 game. The game was so close that both sides started fouling each other. Obviously, getting constantly fouled on almost every single possession is gonna make them feel some type of way. This frustrated both of them, adding more fuel to the game. The fouls kept getting crazier and crazier, and to be fair, the refs were not giving Moon any calls. It really felt one-sided in a way. Moon was getting hand-checked, smacked and pushed and all type of fouls, and yet he was barely getting any significant calls. So Moon did what most hoopers would do in that situation: complain, and he complained his ass off. Foul! Come on, let's run foul. Get his hand. Good defense. That's good defense right there. I ain't no foul, but I ain't getting no jump shot foul. One thing you have to keep in mind is that they were playing in Boston, and Terry so happened to be from the city. So not only he has the home advantage, but also people on the sideline were literally rooting for him a little too much. And so whenever something doesn't go in his favor, they complain. However, when Moon complained, they didn't like it.
Don't depend on the ref. Stop worrying about the ref. You gotta do your job.
And this is the main reason why an altercation happened.
Come on, ref. Don't do that. Daddy, what are you supposed to do? Shut the up.
As you can see, homie on the sideline was not happy with Moon complaining. He was really getting mad over that, and he kept pressuring Moon over it. Moon was pissed at him and returned the same energy. However, it only made things worse because now tension is building up. Fast forward a few minutes and now the game is even closer and more heated than ever. Terry was bumping into Moon and it was mutual. However, Moon took it a step further by shoving Terry away, and almost everyone from the sideline jumped in.
You gotta calm down too, shorty. This basketball ain't supposed to be on the court. Play basketball, yo. Basketball ain't supposed to be on the court.
Luckily, security was there and everyone was separated, and props to Terry for calming Moon down and keeping everything cordial and keeping it basketball. It was a real mature move, so shout out to Terry Hoadley for doing that. Another similar situation happened in Atlanta. The Twins were playing against two hoopers from the city, and if you think Moon versus Terry was heated, then this game will shock you, because the fouls, the physicality was on another level.
Show me something.
At some point I was just lost. I thought they were playing football or something. The fouls were getting crazier and crazier, that it made things get heated. You can tell that they were ready to fight at some point. Fortunately, they didn't and kept it basketball. However, all that amped up energy has to be released somehow and some way. And it was released not at the Twins but at the people from the sideline who were supporters of the Twins. There was no exact reason why they bumped heads with the crowd, but I think it's built up frustration from all the fouls, but also the sideline was talking trash the entire time. Again, luckily nothing serious happened, everything was cool after that, but it could have went a different way. But fortunately it didn't, and they were cool after the game was over. That dude that you just saw whining right now is called Chris, and as you can see, he is filled with energy to say the least. One time he was at a park, probably in Toronto, hooping and doing his thing when a random dude grabbed a basketball and started hitting some shots. The dude was not even playing, he was literally a random guy from the sideline that wanted to make some shots while others were running their fives.
Yo, is that even your ball? Yo, whose ball is this? Whose ball is this? I'll give you 20 bucks to take the ball from him right now.
Suck my nothing. So what are you gonna do if I'm right here? Nada. Oh my God. No, you trying to play? You come to play or just get away?
Yo, it's how people get hurt because of stupidity like you.
I honestly got nothing to say. The whole interaction was funny but kinda weird, to be honest. It was so random. Speaking of random, Cash Nasty was playing against Flight Reacts with one arm tied behind his back. You know, just a regular and normal 1v1 game. However, it was in the middle of the night and obviously they were screaming and being loud. It's a public park after all.
Yo, certain screens.
Dude. Ah! Let's go!
However, yet again, a random dude said this to them.
We got two. We got two. We got two.
What you say?
He said, shut the up.
What is that? Who that? Who that? Shut your ass up, bro. Shut your ass up.
Shut your ass up.
Oh, you come up then. Run up. Well, lost his mind, bro.
Boy, finish the game. I still think it's a fan. Yeah. We could check that after the game, though. Yeah.
Flight immediately fired back and told him to shut the F up, and if he got a problem he can pull up. Obviously the dude didn't pull up and just went on with his night, and nothing happened, and Flight got dropped off by one-armed Cash Nasty. Probably the only time that I saw Flight argue with a random person that's not even on the court. Like, not even on the court, he's literally on the street.
I'm always trying to walk the line between us. So pay no mind to my pride. I don't need it.